Have you ever cracked open your owner's manual, flipped to the back, and seen those magical words, lifetime fill? It sounds like a dream. No more messy fluid changes, no more $300 service bills, just a car that stays perfect forever. But have you noticed a slight shudder when your car shifts into third? Or maybe you've noticed a strange, milky, black mayo gunk sticking to the bottom of your oil cap. Stick around, because today we are exposing the lifetime lie. I'm going to show you exactly how manufacturers use these intervals to kill your car the moment the warranty expires, and I'll give you the real-world maintenance schedule that will actually save you $6,000 in repairs. Let's start with the hook. When a car manufacturer says lifetime, they aren't talking about the life of the driver or the life of the chassis. They are talking about the life of the factory warranty. In the corporate boardroom, if a car makes it to 60,001 miles and then the transmission explodes, that was a successful lifetime component. Why do they do this? It's all about the cost of ownership score. When magazines like Consumer Reports or J.D. Power rank a car, they look at how much a dealer charges for service in the first 3 years. By eliminating transmission flushes, differential services, and coolant swaps, the manufacturer looks like a hero on paper. But for the second or third owner, it's a ticking time bomb. Think about the driver experience. You're cruising down the highway, and you notice the car just isn't as snappy as it used to be. The shifts feel a little rubbery, or maybe the engine has a faint rattle on cold starts. You take it to the dealer and they tell you, "Oh, that's a sealed unit, we don't service those." That phrase, sealed unit, is the biggest myth in the shop. Unless that transmission was forged in the heart of a vacuum-sealed star, it isn't sealed. It has breathers, it has seals, and it has moving metal parts that create heat and friction. Let's get technical for a second. We need to talk about pH 6 degradation. Fluids are not just oil. They are complex chemical cocktails. Inside your engine, your oil is packed with detergents to fight sludge and dispersants to keep soot from clumping together. But these additives are sacrificial. They are literally designed to be used up. Once those detergents are gone, the oil can no longer hold contaminants in suspension. That's when you get black mayo. This sludge is a thick, acidic pudding that loves to hide in the corners of your valve cover. And here is the failure point. Variable valve timing, or VVT. Modern engines use tiny oil passages and solenoids to adjust your engine timing on the fly. These VVT solenoids have screens that are thinner than a human hair. When that lifetime oil starts to sludge up, it blocks those screens. Suddenly, your engine can't breathe. You get a check engine light for P2011 or P2014. Your fuel economy drops by 20%, and your car feels like it's towing a boat. If you keep driving, that sludge hardens into carbon, and now you're looking at a $3,000 teardown just to clean the top end of the motor. Now, let's talk about the battery hiding in your radiator. Most people think coolant is just there to keep the car from freezing or overheating, but it also has a job as a chemical bodyguard. It contains corrosion inhibitors that protect the aluminum, the brass, and the plastic inside your cooling system. Over 5 or 6 years, the pH dollars level of that coolant shifts. It becomes acidic. When coolant becomes acidic, it actually becomes conductive. It starts a process called electrolysis. Essentially, your cooling system becomes a giant low-voltage battery. This electrical current begins eating away at the weakest points, usually the plastic end tanks on your radiator or the head gasket itself. Have you ever seen a radiator just burst for no reason? It wasn't the pressure. It was the lifetime coolant eating the plastic from the inside out until it became as brittle as a potato chip. By the time the fluid looks brown or muddy, the damage to your seals is already permanent. And then there's the sealed transmission. Manufacturers started removing dipsticks in the early 2010s. They told us it was to prevent unqualified people from adding the wrong fluid, like pH 4 or pH 5. But the real reason was to discourage service altogether. Inside your transmission, you have clutches. Clutches are made of friction material. As they apply and release, microscopic bits of that material wear off into the fluid. In a normal world, a filter would catch most of it, and you'd swap the fluid to get the rest out. But in a lifetime world, That metal and friction dust stays in the fluid, turning it into a liquid sandpaper. This leads to the dreaded torque converter shudder. You'll feel it as a vibration between 30 and 50 miles per hour, almost like you're driving over rumble strips. By the time you feel that, the fluid has lost its friction modifiers. If you go to a dealer now, they'll tell you the transmission is coded and needs a full replacement. They won't even offer a flush because they're afraid fresh fluid will wash away the last bit of grit holding the clutches together. So how do we beat the system? You need a real-world maintenance schedule. Ignore the manual and follow the severe service guide. Because let's be honest, stop-and-go traffic, idling, and heat are severe. First, change your differential fluid every 50,000 miles. Diffs are the most ignored part of a car, and they take a massive amount of abuse. Second, refresh your coolant every 60,000 miles. Don't just top it off. Do a full exchange to keep that pH level neutral and stop the electrolysis. Finally, swap that lifetime transmission fluid every 60,000 to 80,000 miles. If you do this, your transmission will easily sail past 200,000 miles. Let's talk about the cost of being wrong. In 2026, the price of car parts has skyrocketed. If you follow the lifetime schedule and your transmission fails, a dealership is going to charge you between $5,800 and $7,500 for a replacement, including labor at $145 an hour. Even a local independent shop using a remanufactured unit is going to hit you for at least $4,500. Compare that to a $250 transmission service every 4 years. It's the cheapest insurance policy you'll ever buy. The same goes for your engine. A VVT repair and manual carbon cleaning at a dealership will run you about $2,800. At an independent shop, you might get out for $1,900 if they can just swap the solenoids and flush the system. But if that sludge leads to a skipped timing chain, you're looking at a $9,000 engine replacement. All of this is avoidable if you just stop believing the marketing departments. So, I want to hear from you. Have you ever bought a used car and found black mayo under the oil cap? Or have you been told your transmission is sealed for life, only to have it start slipping at 90,000 miles? Drop a comment below, and let's start a list of the worst lifetime offenders so we can help other drivers avoid the trap. If this video helped you understand what's actually going on under your hood, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this with someone who thinks they don't need to change their oil because the light isn't on yet. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one to help you keep that car on the road for the long haul.